coming down, yes. Puff and toot. It's like smoking weed and farting. Actually sounds like a hell of a party. Alright, we have stopped by here before one morning, early morning. It was still dark out though, so I figured I'll stop by in the daylight. I wanted to see what their hours are. I've never been in this place, Marble Museum, but it's also a antique mall and flea market. One thing that scares me though, I don't know if it's for this place or not, but there is this sign, commercial property for sale. I don't know if that's this place or maybe something up here at the end of this road comes to an end here. Yeah, one of these days, hopefully I can get in here, see if they got any cool records up in there. Hopefully they don't go out of business before I have a chance to get all their cool records. I'm not going to be able to make it by here today, though. I'm not going to be coming back this way. We'll be far north of here later on today. And obviously they're still closed right now. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. We are open every day, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. If someone is here earlier than that, feel free to come in. We are currently not purchasing anything but coins and marbles. And they may close at any time due to weather. But I don't know, man, looks like it's got potential though. So hopefully someday soon we'll be able to go into the Marble Museum. I will take you in there with me. And hopefully we'll find some cool records. I'm in York, Nebraska. I was driving by doing my route. I looked down this side street and I saw some stores that look like they could possibly be antique stores. Mr. Duke's Mercantile. Maybe, I don't know, that looks like newer craftsy stuff. I figure I better, since it looked like it had potential, I figure I better drive by, take a look. Alright, we've done a drive-by here one time. Blue Valley Community Action. It's a charity shop, thrift store. Google says they're open at 9 a.m. It's a little after 9. Yep, someone's walking in right now. We're going there, the left side of that tan building. I have never seen any records here. I believe they have CDs. I may have actually even found a CD or two here before. Yeah, this thrift store is usually pretty slim pickings. But like I always say, you never know. Thrift stores are always hit and miss. Just depends on who donates what and when. And you just got to keep going back to them. And one day you will be there at the right place at the right time. Someone had just donated their collection of records. So let's go see if today's the day.
Yes, ma'am, Sam. Can we help you, sir?
Alright, there's quite a few people in here. CDs are up there on the front window, right by all the employees. So I don't know how well I'll be able to film. I don't know if they got any records over there. I doubt it, but that's probably where they would be, right where all the employees are.
You can buy a purse. That's a treasure.
No, no purses.
Well, men.
Alright, just as I had suspected, they did not have any records there. I did get a few CDs and a couple DVDs. This is actually CD-ROM of some sort. Monty Python. This cocktail party music is probably awful. Randy Newman. Got the Life Aquatic Criterion collection. Apparently it was Claire's. And Breaking Bad complete first season. I do drive around in the sand hills of Nebraska quite a bit. That's where a good portion of my route is for work. It's January 31st right now, so everything, you know, there's no green. All the grass is dead and brown. In springtime, this will liven up quite a bit. Alright, back in Columbus, Nebraska. This is, Google says Blue Buffalo. It says antiques and yesteryear, and curiosities and collectibles. Can't remember if I got any records here last time, but I did get a turntable here for $5. He had some other funky stereo equipment in the back room. I'm gonna just take a look and see what he's got, because he had some really cheap prices, so maybe I'd be able to get something pretty cool for very cheap. Well, they're closed today, so there actually is a thrift store around the corner here. I'll go around the corner, take a look at this thrift store. I remember it being really crappy though. But on my lunch break, I have to take a half hour, so I'll go check out this thrift store and hopefully make something out of it. All right, well, maybe just Columbus is closed on Mondays. Busybug Thrift and Things. Yeah, this looks exactly how I remember. Just closed. Bunch of kids crap. Probably for the best. Well, I'm not allowed to do it, but I'm sure some of you guys would love to be beautifully baked. I just saw this place here from across the street. Looked like it might be antiques and stuff, but it's not. It's some clothing boutique. Ladies stuff. Alright, downtown Columbus, Nebraska. There's also Flippin' Furniture and More. I've never been in there, but I have been in similar sorts of stores, and I have seen records or CDs and stuff in that sort of store. So just because it says it's furniture doesn't necessarily mean it's just furniture. Fabulous Forever. Let's walk over there and see what that is. I'm just walking around now because my plans have failed. The places I was trying to go were closed. Closed. Bunch of kids stuff. I don't know. Looks like. Oop. 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 Looks like used stuff though, so maybe, just maybe, they might have. Oh, hey. Treasures Boutique. Right there. I was so close. Columbus music. Well, let's take a look in the window here while I'm on this side of the street. Open. Alright. It's just band equipment. Last thing I need is more band equipment, but let's go over here. Treasures Boutique. See if anything's. See what this is all about. Sale. Alright, I'm going to turn off for a moment here. Alright. Treasures Boutique, Columbus, Nebraska, turned out to be a major bust. Still walking around, trying to find records. Trying to find records here in Columbus, Nebraska on a Monday. Can't be done. Columbus is closed on Monday. Big mural there. On their downtown street, you can see just past that first pickup truck there, Columbus Music. We just walked by there. The antique store I was trying to stop is right there behind that red car. This red brick building just before the green First National Bank sign. That is an antique store we went to the other day. Can't remember the name of it. That is my truck parked there in front of the shoe store. Alright, let's continue on around the block here. I still got 15 minutes to kill. See if there's anything on this street. Alright. I've driven down this street before. Don't think I've seen anything here. Hardly the Leak Street Tunnel here in the alley, Columbus, Nebraska. Alright, back here at Thrift World, Council Bluffs, Iowa. This is where it all started. This is where my very first Thrift with Me dig was, in this store. Found some average records, but let's go see if we can find anything cool today. Wow. Some stuff for box set music guy. Puff and toot. It's like smoking weed and farting. Actually sounds like a hell of a party. Sounds like a hell of a Saturday night. It's got a barcode on it. It's not as old as it looks. We are in Ord, Nebraska, in central Nebraska. Secondhand Rose thrift store. I've been in this thrift store several times before. They have never had any records. They've had a very skimpy supply of CDs, and I've all but given up on them, but I really got nowhere else to go today. The way my route is today, I'm not really going to be going by any thrift stores or anything. So I figure I'll run in here real quick. I mean, my only plan so far for the week, today's Tuesday, by the way, my only plan for the week is Friday. I'm hoping that my route works out in a way that I can get back to Grand Island, Nebraska, to the Parish thrift store, and see if I can get those records that I accidentally left there. So my fingers are crossed for that, because it's already been, if I can get in there Friday, it'll have been 2 weeks since I left those records there. So I don't know. I hope they're still there. The records weren't even really anything that amazing. They are all ones, though, that would be going into my personal collection. I do remember there was a few Les Baxter records that I didn't have. There weren't any of his heavy hitters, though. I'm thinking, my chances are still pretty good, because these are all records that I think most people are not looking for. You know, there's no Led Zeppelins and Black Sabbaths and stuff. There's Les Baxter and I can't remember what else, but stuff that I don't think most people even know what they are. So I think my odds are still pretty good of them being there. Hopefully if I get there Friday, hopefully I can make it Friday because they're only open Fridays and Saturdays. If I can't make it Friday, then it's going to be yet another week before I can go there. But anyway, yep, Ord, Nebraska here. Secondhand Rose thrift store. Let's go inside and see if we can find any cool records. There's a whole another room here. This room wasn't here before. Who is that? Clark Gable? Alright, no records on this side. No, the CDs were over here. Yeah. This is where there's a few CDs up there. Some DVDs. $2 each also. Bing Crosby. Merry Christmas. Fugees. Yeah, pretty crappy selection, very overpriced. Alright, back room. Back room is our only hope. Of course, I'm always looking for music trivia games for a project I plan on doing soon. I need to really get on it. I should be able to get on it anytime. Been too busy with other things though to do it. Giant safety pins. for giant punks. $4 and $3. Well, just as I suspected, there was nothing at Secondhand Rose in Ord, Nebraska. I did pick up this, though. These are remote control outlets. I've been wanting these for a long time for band lighting. Like you could plug in various lights and stuff and control them with the remote control. So that'll be pretty handy for some DIY light show stuff from my bands. Alright, I didn't get an opportunity to show you what I got at Blue Buffalo. Whatever that store is called. I was just at Columbus, Nebraska. I seen these 78s on the back shelf actually where his books are. I didn't get to film in the store, by the way, because he was right there talking to me the whole time, and I didn't want to film right there in front of him. But anyway, I found the stack of 78s on his bookshelf in the back room with a bunch of books. You know, it was just books and then these 78s. I started looking through them and seen that they were promos. Lots of country, classic country. There we go. Maddox Brothers for radio stations. And he said I could have the whole stack of them for $5. Decca, sample copy, not for sale. Red Sylvine. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked any of them up. Hank Williams. MGM, special disc jockey record, not for sale. The Louvin Brothers, Satan Lied to Me. How cool is that? I'm still looking for, their album, Satan is Real. So this is a promo for demonstration purposes only. But anyway, there was that stack in the back, all classic country for $5. And then he started going around the store and finding other ones that are ones that I'm not at all interested in. And he kept adding them to the stack. So I kind of got a bunch that, I don't know, I'm going to go through them, see if there's anything of interest. But at a glance, there's nothing of real interest to me. But that's my finds there. Oh yeah, a couple records over there. There's one to add to my bathroom collection. And what's the other one? Oh yeah, Dick Hyman. One of the greatest names in the business. And I dig some Dick Hyman records and Command records. Always a good time. So yeah, that's my scores from... Oh, also I bought a stereo there. A vintage, all-in-one stereo, Zenith. I didn't bring it with me though. I'm actually going to go back and pick it up. But anyway, for all these records and the stereo with speakers, I spent $20. It was very cheap there. Alright, so let's take a look at those 78s I got. Curiosities and Collectibles, Columbus, Nebraska. All those cool vintage classic country promo, radio, DJ copies and such. We got Red Foley, Stranded in Deep Water, Shake a Hand. By the way, I have no idea what any of these things are worth. I was having a hard time even finding them. Most of them aren't on Discogs and stuff. So if any guys know how to determine the value on these things, or if you have any idea what I got, let me know down in the comments below. Merle Travis, Knee Deep in Trouble, and Bayou Baby. Gene Shepard, My Wedding Ring, and Forgive Me John. Ray Price, Talk to Your Heart. And I've got To Hurry, Hurry, Hurry. Undecided, Ames Brothers, and Les Brown and his Band of Renown with Sentimental Journey. Tex Ritter, Let Me Go, Devil, with The Long Black Rifle. Hank Williams, special disc jockey record, not for sale. Mind Your Own Business. And there'll be no teardrops tonight. Another Hank Williams. I'll never get out of this world alive, and I could never be ashamed of you. Red Sylvine, my new love affair, and how do you think I feel? Berlin Husky, I'll never have you, and Hank's song. This is pretty cool. Bill Haley and his Comets. Stop Beating Around the Mulberry Bush, and Real Rock Drive. Webb Pierce, There Stands the Glass, and I'm Walking the Dog. Ray Price, Weary Blues, and I Made a Mistake and I'm Sorry. Hank Williams, Let's Turn Back the Years, Half as Much. The Maddox Brothers and Rose, No Help Wanted, and Hearts and Flowers. Slim Whitman, Birmingham Jail, and Wabash Waltz. And the Leuven Brothers, If We Forget God, and Satan Lied to Me. Alright, another thing, I just to give you guys some perspective of how often I'm thrifting and how often I actually hit. I'm going to start making these calendars here. Here was the month of January. This episode, I never did do that on here, but you could fill in that got those promo country 78s on there. But yeah, month of January 2022, we started out with the bang with this mega haul from Grand Island. Then we went to Clutterbug Antiques in Grand Island the next day and got one record. Then we went back to Heartland Antique Mall down to the basement, got 6 records, took a day off, then we went to Goodwill Columbus, got 2 records, stopped at Curiosities and Collectibles in Columbus, Nebraska, got 5 records and a turntable. All these videos, these are all my Thrift With Me videos though, so if you want to go back to that playlist, you can see all these videos. Wahoo, Nebraska Thrift Store Mega Haul. Got tons of stuff there. Then I went to St. Vincent de Paul in Omaha, didn't get anything. Let's see. And over here on Monday, stopped somewhere in St. Paul. It was closed apparently, according to the calendar here. Then went to Brick Street Mall the next day in St. Paul, Nebraska, and didn't get anything. Then went back to St. Paul to Brick Street Mall, and I picked up that Roger Miller record that I saw there the day before. Then went to Cottonwood Antiques in Columbus, Nebraska, picked up 7 records. Then went to that schoolhouse way out in the middle of nowhere in Schuyler, Nebraska, didn't get anything. Then boy, that 402 vinyl mega haul. Definitely go check out the video for that if you haven't seen it. Let's see, Goodwill Columbus got a record there. Then went to that same day, Thrift America on 84th Street in Omaha, got 5 records. Then went across the street to Goodwill, got 3 records, including Miles Davis, Illinois Speed Press, and another record. That was a very cool haul. Let's see, then the next day, went to Hospital Auxiliary Thrift Store in St. Paul, got 4 CDs. Hand Me Up Store in Omaha, got 1 record. Then Thursday, went to Community of Christ Thrift Store in Council Bluffs, hit a few thrift stores in Council Bluffs that day. Didn't get any records, I did get a few games though, I got that Lord of the Rings Risk. Then went back to Sequels Thrift Store and got 1 record. I remember I had another record pulled aside and I forgot to grab it, so I ended up only getting 1 record there. Then, this was a big day. Paris Thrift Store at Grand Island. That's when the whole I'm an Idiot saga started. And you guys know the story. I accidentally grabbed the wrong stack of records, bought the crap, and left the good stuff there. Then I went to Antiques on 34, Seward, Nebraska, and hit big there. I got a bunch of dollar records, but then he took me into the back room where he had more records that nobody had dug through. I got 2 Funkadelic records, Free Your Mind and Your Ass Will Follow, and Maggot Brain. And I got a ton Time record and some other cool stuff too. Then, let's see, went to that big cathedral in Grand Island and got 1 record. Then I stopped that same day in Grand Island at the Goodwill, Locust Street location, got 5 records, including a Blue Note. And that night, after work, I went to Salvation Army in Council Bluffs, and I got 1 record. The next day, Salvation Army in Columbus, Nebraska, I got 2 records. Then I stopped at that farmhouse in Wahoo, Nebraska. I had to walk down this long driveway, knock on their door, but I didn't find any records there. And the next day, though, I was driving through Columbus, Nebraska, and I saw that sign for an estate sale. I hit the brakes, turned around, went back, scored big on space age bachelor pad music and that sort of stuff, mostly there. 47 records. Then, let's see, on the Friday, went to Colonial Antiques in Columbus, got 1 record, and then Salvation Army in Omaha later that day, got 2 records, and then, right there, that's where we are now. So yeah, now I get a perspective of how much thrifting it takes and how much I actually hit. You know, you say you don't find stuff. So many people say you don't ever find anything at thrift stores or anything. No, there's the proof right there. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you on the next one.